So first up on the show, we have our recap of what is now called the ISR Black Ice 200.
That's official. That was through voting.
Yes, I'd like to thank all the people that participated in that poll, and I believe it got about 29% of the vote, or 29 votes, I'm not sure. But anyway, the event is now called the Black Ice, the ISR Black Ice 200.
You know, I think that's a fitting name.
Yeah, I do too. So, also like to thank all of our sponsors for participating and all the people behind the scenes, starting with iRacing, who hosted the event for us and made it official, which was really cool. iRating and safety rating in effect.
Yeah, it kind of changes the event when you got all the points on the line, especially on a big, long race. Likely to have a lot of crashes raced, so you're risking some points.
And big payout at the end of the day too for, you know, for iRating and safety rating if...
For some.
Yeah. And our prize package consisted on being incident free, and the way it worked was anybody that finished 198 or more of the 200 laps without incident was eligible for a prize.
I was optimistic I'd be on that list.
I was, you know what? Even though we're not eligible for prizes, I was doing everything I could to make sure I wasn't one that either caused an incident for somebody else or brought out one of the many, many yellows on the day. I think the average yellow count was about 16 to 17.
Ouch. Tough place.
Top split, 18 cautions. We'll get to that later. So besides iRacing hosting that event and doing all the stuff behind the scenes, got to thank our sponsors, which we'll get to when we give away all those prizes. 10 prizes to be exact.
Right.
20 potential or eligible winners.
So 20 people actually accomplished the goal.
Yes, 20 people went incident free. 5 of those guys won the race.
Wow.
All right, so let's just start recapping. 9 total splits.
Right.
So we had 7 splits in the Pro through C ranking, or licensed drivers, and 2 splits in the Rookie and D.
And it was based on qualifying times to get into those splits, and that caused a little bit of controversy.
A little bit. Some of the higher I rating guys wanted to just race against high I rating guys, but honestly that defeats, you know, what we're going after in these events. We want, if you're fast for that special event, for that one track, that day, that car, you should be able to race against the best of the best, in our opinion, and that's the way it plays out.
Especially for these one-time events.
Yeah.
This is, you know, it's like your credentials don't get you anywhere. Your qualifying time speaks for your ability.
Yep. So let's just start out by congratulating those 9 winners of those 9 splits, starting at the top with 2-time iRacing NASCAR World Champion Ray Alfalla. Won the top split, went incident-free as a matter of fact. So congratulations to him. And second split was won by another DWC driver, sandbagger, Vinny Sansone, who took that second split honors. You were in that second split, as a matter of fact.
Yes, I was. And the third split was won by Justin Thompson. And then the fourth split was won by Matt Burkhart.
Fifth split, Bjorn Redhaas. Sixth split, Frank Schikterich. I think I might have got that.
That was well done. And then the final Pro through C split was won by Jordan Harnish. And then that takes us to the D through Rookie split. And the first split there was won by Vince Harley.
And then the last split was won by, now I just mentioned Sandbagger for Vinny Sansone. By the way, sorry, Vinny. Vinny was also incident-free too, I want to point that out. And so was Justin Thompson, 2 other guys. We'll mention those guys in a minute, but D. Neal, who won the bottom split. So I was taking a look at things, and I noticed D. Neal had a 4.99 safety rating and a D-class license. So I was like, huh. And I looked a little bit further, 5,000 I rating. So I mean, this guy is like almost, I mean, he's almost eligible to be in the Pro Series.
Right.
And he's down there sandbagging with the Rookie and the D-class guys. And in our race he did too. D. Neal did not, by the way, he does not have his first name listed in the count. I love his profile picture of him chugging a beer here. Yeah, he was in the bottom split, doesn't win, he's not eligible for any prizes, so all he got was a victory on the day. Definitely didn't help his safety rating. Well, it didn't matter at a 4.99, he's got so much padding there, it seems.
Yeah.
But, you know, D. Neal, I'm gonna offer you, for Christmas, I'm paying for this out of my own pocket, a C-class car and 2 tracks, so I'll get the, you know, you can get the percentage discount, we'll work it out, but I will give you a gift certificate for Christmas for you to get your butt out of the D-class and start racing against people at a higher level.
It is time to step up, D. Neal.
That's right. So those are all the winners of the 9 splits. Congratulations, guys. Thanks for showing up to our event and running. Hey, congratulations to all the top 3 in every split, because that was an accomplishment, man.
Yeah.
The Rock is tough.
It was going to war.
Yeah, it bit me, it bit you, and we'll
me.
tell you guys about how we got taken out in a little bit here. But so should we talk about the splits now and what happened? I got some stats.
Yeah.
Okay, starting with, we had 278 drivers in the top 7 splits. About 40 per split, so full fields, man.
Yeah.
It was
crowded.
Another thing that made it tough. The DN rookies had 61 drivers, so there was 31 in one and 30 in the other split. 20 total drivers today are eligible for prizes. One who we actually have to go back and look at, Jeremy Allen, who he said his contact was Phantom, which I believe, because I had some Phantom contact in that race too. So, so we're gonna double check his prize, and if not, we'll give it to somebody else later, because we're gonna pick names if he wins one. The drivers eligible only came from the Pro through C splits.
Right.
Every one of them, as a matter of fact. All 7. The 6 split had the most, with 5 drivers eligible, and none of the rookie through D. Right. There was not one driver of those 61 that finished without incident.
Right.
There was one driver, who finished 2 laps down, 198 laps total, incident-free, Craig Capon. And he was in the 5th split, so that was kind of a cool deal that he just inched it out and was able to finish that race and without incident.
So my question, running at the Rock, is it take running up front to become incident-free, or do you run incident-free to end up running up front? Because so many of the winners were the guys who were incident-free.
Well, I got to tell you though, in that top split, and we'll talk about it, there was some incidents that took out drivers that could have beat Ray Alfalla. Ray had contention all day from like 4 or 5 different guys. Right. Every one of those guys could have won. None of them finished incident-free, and we'll tell you what happened. But so we're gonna little twist on the prize pool. The 5 drivers that won their splits and went incident-free will get a chance we'll get 2 chances at a prize. So their 5 names are in this bowl. We've got 5 pieces of paper in here with all 5 of those drivers. And they are Ray Alfalla, Vinny Sansone, Justin Thompson, Bjorn Redhaas, and Jordan Harnish. So those 5 guys are going to be eligible for an extra prize. Should we just pick one of those guys now?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Sean, why don't you go ahead and pick.
All right.
And this is going to be the top prize we figured is the grandstand wheel stand. It had the most value, so the winner of the grandstand wheel stand, thanks to Bill Craig from grandstand.com, is
Jordan Harnish.
Jordan Harnish, the last split winner in the top. So Jordan, you get a grandstand wheel stand. Sean, can you grab that pad and write his name down, please? Hold on, Jordan's done. We got to take his name out.
Sorry.
The rest of the drivers back into this bowl. So now we got 19 drivers who are eligible to win a prize. And those 19 drivers are
Ray Alfalla, Stephen Moore, Vinny Sansone, Jeremy Vandekrat, Justin Thompson, James Hudson, Jonathan Cradle, Brandon Trost, David Lamb, and Bailey Malik.
And then we mentioned Craig Capon, who was 2 laps down, incident-free. And the split that had the most winners, Bjorn Redhaas, Roger Seivert, Dan Ball, Eric Laval, and Logan Wicker. And in the final split, Plinio Ferrara and Kevin Enderman. Let's pick some prizes. I'm excited.
Okay, all right, you want to just start grabbing and I'll write them, or you want me to grab them?
Well, we can take turns. Yeah, I'll pick the first one since you picked the top winner. So this is going to be the winner of the GT Omega wheel stand. And you are Kevin Enderman. Kevin Enderman wins the GT Omega wheel stand. You can go to gtomegaracing.com, check one out. And next winner of the, what do we got next, Sean?
Thrustmaster.
Thrustmaster TH8 RS. Oh, Craig Capon.
Craig Capon.
198 laps in 5th split. Congratulations, Craig. You get a Thrustmaster TH8 RS. By the way, all of you winners need to get us your mailing addresses, and you can email me at darren@insidesimracing.tv to take care of that. Actually, Sean, you get to pick the next one.
This would be for the Derek Spear Track Boss. And this is going to go to...
Go to DerekSpearDesigns.com to check out
Logan Wicker.
Logan Wicker, congratulations. By the way, all of the winners of every split will get a bumper sticker, Inside Sim Racing bumper sticker. So get us your mailing addresses for those too, and we'll get you those out. Go ahead and pick the next one, Sean.
Should we do a Z1 Sim Dash or some iRacing?
Let's do the Sim Dash.
Okay.
Sim Dashboard.
The Z1 Sim Dashboard software goes to Ray Alfalla.
Ray Alfalla! Congratulations, Ray. You get a copy of the Z1 Sim Dash, thanks to Russell Hodgson at z1simwheel.com.
Now we've got 4 $50 iRacing gift certificates.
Go ahead and pick one.
All right. And the first one of those goes to Jeremy Allen.
Jeremy Allen. Now we're going to double check that, Jeremy. If you caused that incident or were involved in an incident, we're going to give this to somebody else that we'll pick off camera. But we're going to take your word for it, Jeremy.
All right. Another one of those?
Yeah, my turn, I think.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see, another $50 iRacing gift certificate winner, Eric Laval.
Eric Laval. Whoops.
Hey, if you plan your subscription right and do a Black Friday, you can get a whole year of iRacing.
Yeah.
You know, with that $50.
Good call. Good call. 2 more of those to go.
Okay, one more, and then you can pick the next one. Plinio Ferrara. Congratulations. I'm not going to say your name again. Sorry, bud, for butchering your name. Go ahead, Sean.
And then the last one of the $50 gift certificates for iRacing goes to David Lamb.
David Lamb, congratulations.
And that leaves us 1 prize to go,
which is the Best Buy gift card, which was donated, $40 Best Buy gift card. Thanks to Bill Craig from grandstand.com is, here, you can pick it, Sean.
Best Buy gift card goes to Vinny Sansone.
Vinny Sansone. Congratulations, Vinny won that second split. So hey, top 2 split winners won a prize. Sorry to the other guys who I will give them another mention really quick. Bailey Malik, Justin Thompson, Roger Seibert, Bjorn Redhaas, Stephen Moore, our buddy from back in California. Congratulations, Stephen. By the way, he finished like 6th in that top split. He had to work.
He was strong that day,
that incident. Yeah. Jonathan Cadell, Jeremy Vandecross, James Hudson, Dan Ball, and Brandon Trost. So congratulations, guys, for finishing incident-free. Matter of fact, guys, any of you that get a hold of us and want a bumper sticker for that accomplishment, we'll go ahead and mail you guys out a bumper sticker.
Absolutely.
Think that's fair?
Sure, sure.
Cool. So why don't we talk about your split? We're going long here, but
yeah.
That's okay. This race deserved it.
Yeah, you know, my split, it was the rock. It was caution, caution, caution. And then,
I think your split almost had the most.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You had 20.
It was tough. And
second split, by the way, Sean was in.
I was part of the cautions. And at one point, I got hung out to dry up top. And I just couldn't get f***ing down no matter what I did.
Did Kurt Busch just step into the studio?
Yeah, you know what? That's the way my day went. Yeah, a little bit of Kurt Busch. I self-spun, which is like the most embarrassing thing, especially in an event of this magnitude. It's just so ill-prepared. That's what it looks like when you can't control your own car. Yep. And you know, I was pissed. It was caution. Somebody got underneath me. I couldn't get down, and I just...
This guy's just dropping the bombs.
I just stayed on the throttle, and I went around, and here's the bad part, and where I'm embarrassed. Like at least 2 or 3 guys piled into me, and I'm sorry.
So you ruined their incident-free day.
Yeah, yeah, and my engine popped, so it was like I was just done on the spot right there. And yeah, I watched the end of the race, and I watched your guys' split, which is pretty entertaining, and that was fun, but not a great day for me.
Mine wasn't too much better. I was in the top split and qualified at the back. Had a decent qualifying run. I'd like to thank John Paquin for hooking us up with a setup. We had one that was a little bit better than the public one that was posted by John, and so thanks, John, for hooking us up with that. Got me a 23-3 and made that top split. Actually, I would have made the top split even if everybody showed up, I think, and we had full fields, but I started like 35th out of 40 guys and just held on as best I could in the first 20. Struggled, as a matter of fact, bounced around a little bit, finally got into where I thought I was going to settle in, and then got run down by a couple guys and was letting them by, exiting 2 at about lap 20. We had a great start, by the way. First 20 laps, incident-free.
Oh, wow.
Caution-free.
Wow.
Until I thought I brought out the caution, But guy Dan Mishler, I was letting him by, and we were exiting 2, and he clipped my left front. I got his right rear, and then I went spinning off, tried to hold on to it, and I didn't bring out the yellow. I thought I did, but a guy, I think Lee Ball, like a lap later, he spun, brought out the yellow, and I was like, I felt so bad. I thought it was on the broadcast and everything. I go back and watch the broadcast. By the way, thanks to ETV Live for an awesome, awesome broadcast. I didn't mention that at the top of this, but they did a really stand-up, kick-ass job, and really looking forward to working with them in the future. But I thought for sure they would have caught that on the replay, but they didn't. So, so that ended my day, and so I just actually sat and kind of admined the top split and took notes of what was going on, and so that was the first caution basically at lap 21, and then it seemed we had, you know, cautions breed cautions. And we had a few, and then we'd have a run. And then we'd have a few, and then we'd have a run. So we had like a 35 lap run at one point, a 20+ run, you know. And the bottom line, I mentioned it earlier, Ray Alfala was up front pretty much all day, won the race. But his first guy to give him a little trouble was the number 4, and I can't think of his name. This was weird too. Under caution, the dude was sitting at the start-finish line, let the whole field go, like he was going to go to the bathroom or something. Comes back and catches back to his spot. And then wrecks. Takes out some good contenders. He damaged some good contenders in that. So I don't know what that guy's deal was. So yeah, then fast forwarding a little bit because it was just, you know, lots of action. About lap 123.
Yeah, Tyler Hudson, he then actually had a problem getting into pit lane, got a bogus black flag, which I was watching the live broadcast at this point, and not if he got it, then a few cars should have gotten
Ray
that
Alfala
flag.
should have got it.
But realistically, nobody should have gotten that black flag, and it ended up being a big deal in the race at that point.
It definitely did. As a matter of fact, so Tyler ended up starting 15th on that restart because he had to go serve that penalty, and Tyler Hudson, longtime sim racer. I've been sim racing against him, Scott, forever, a long time. And he came and he was on a charge from 15th all the way to 7th when the next caution flew. And then everybody came in, pitted. He took 2 tires back up front. So that was awesome, man. It was, you know, great job, Tyler. You know,
that's some racing.
Well, and that's, hey, keeping your head on straight. Because, man, if that would have happened to me, I would have had steam blowing out of my ears. I would have been cussing like you were earlier, like Kurt Busch. So anyway, that was one of the guys that was battling Ray pretty much all day long. Tyler was in it, you know, in it to win it.
Yeah, but he had a few guys challenging him, didn't he?
Yep.
And then on lap 145, another one of the front runners, Byron Daly, he lost the handle while running 3rd and took a bunch of the top cars with him. So these were a few of the other guys who were challenging Ray throughout the day, all kind of taken out a little bit right there.
Yeah, and then this one really, these late race cautions really got under my skin, and I'm gonna say this guy's name. Sean Robbins, who was in the number 12 car on lap 173, 45 laps down. Okay? Not in contention with anybody. I guess he wanted to pick up some irate. He said it in chat. I'm like, dude, could you please park it? You're not in contention. You just brought out the caution with a self-spin. You know? And these guys were in a great battle for the lead, for the win. And no, I'm here to pick up iRating points. So you know what, Sean Robbins, you are one selfish driver, and that was not cool, man. So, because here's the thing, he did it again. Not only did he bring it out once, he brought it out twice. You know, just as good long runs were about to start taking place, and you know, it's just, you know, don't be selfish. You know, after my wreck,
go run some time trials. You want some points? Go run some time trials.
Yeah, I could have got back out there and tried to pick up some extra points, but I just took my licks and parked the car. It's like, come on. So, fast forwarding a little bit again, the race for the lead took a big twist with about 10 to go when Tyler Hudson lost the handle coming off of turn 2, and Austin Oganowski, who was also in contention all day long, was trying to get by, and the two came into contact as they entered into turn 3. Took themselves, and Alan Elwood, who was another front runner, led some laps. 9 lead changes, by the way, in that top split. So, ends up with another 8-lap shootout. And Byron Daly now, after bringing out the caution back on 145, is now back, did some damage repair, is now back in contention.
So with 6 to go, you could see that Daly was coming after Alfalla, but Alfalla was having none of that. He was hammered down. He had led the most laps on the day. He had really showed that he was the champion that he is.
Yep.
And then with 6 to go, you had another caution. That pretty much sealed the deal right there.
There was a green-white checker, but nobody had anything for Ray. So again, Ray, Alfalla, congratulations, buddy. Dude, you were the man on the day and did a great job.
Daly closing in. He's not going to reel him in. Winner of the Inside Sim Racing TV 200. It's Ray Alfalla at the Rock. Second to Byron Daly. Third to Jeff Ward. Fourth to Jeremy Allen. Ricky Harding goes fifth. What a great race, Michael Keaton.
It was great listening to his after-race chat where he talked about the last big event we did and how things didn't go so well for him. And that was a motivating factor here.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, let's play that clip.
Last time I ran an Inside Sim Racing event, it was back at Michigan with the truck, and I hit the safer barrier into turn 1 in the lead, so that was pretty embarrassing. So I was just trying to have a good race and obviously trying to win. You know, it's a pretty cool deal. Anytime you get one of these special events and quite a lot of people show up, so you always want to put on a good show.
All right, so quite an event, huh?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun all the way around.
It was really cool, and we'll definitely be putting more events on next year. Probably more. We only did 3 this year, but maybe we'll double it next year and do 6 because we get such great feedback from all you guys and how much fun you have, and we have a blast putting them on and participating in them. So